Tate plans to pursue wrestling at the University of Wyoming. Once again, let's give it up for Mr. Tate Samuelson. Our next Sabercat is number 62, Colton Rouge. Colton is escorted by his mom, Linda, and father, Dan. His favorite high school football memory was joking around with friends after practice. Colton plans to study mechanical engineering in school. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Colton Rouge. Our next senior is number 67, Parker Hayes. Parker is escorted by his mom, Kim, and his dad, Aaron, as well as his younger sister, Tia. His favorite high school football memory was senior mountain camp. Parker plans to study biochemistry at Colorado State University. Let's give it up for number 67, Parker Hayes. Up next we have number 76, Jonathan King. Jonathan is escorted by his father, Joseph, and sister, Tricia. His favorite high school football memory is climbing the hill one final time at mountain camp. Jonathan plans to attend college but is unsure where as of now. Once again, let's give it up for number 76, Mr. Jonathan King. Our next senior is number 80, Thaddeus Crowdy. Thaddeus is escorted by his parents, Crystal and Darren. His favorite high school football memory is getting a 95-yard pick six. It didn't count after. He ran it all the way back to the end zone. Thaddeus plans to be a beast at whatever he decides to do. Let's give it up for number 80, Thaddeus Crowdy. Our next Sabercat wears the number 81, Brandon Bushlack.
Okay.
Brandon is escorted by give it up for number 81, Brandon Bushlack.
Test.
Up next is number 92, Adrian Espinoza. Adrian is escorted by his parents, Adrian and Kelly, as well as his sister, Emmeline. His favorite high school football memory was playing against the scouting offense and making them look silly. Adrian plans on going to college to study business marketing. Once again, number 92, Mr. Adrian Espinoza. And last but not least is number 99, Mr. Jake Riley. Jake is escorted by his parents, Demian and Julia, as well as his grandparents, Lita and Ray. His favorite high school football memory was going out to the field every day with his brother.
What do you want me to do now?
Jake plans on going to college to major in environmental science or biology.
Right, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go?
Once again, let's give it up for number 99, Mr. Jake Riley.
Live what? Okay. What's the code?
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 class of senior Sabercats. One more round of applause for the seniors.
Is what? Yeah, they got silver helmets. Yeah, and that's gray jerseys with red numbers. That's it. Then we're good. No, man, you guys are great. I appreciate all your help. You too, man. Thanks for getting me set up.
softball team by visiting the concession stands tonight. And as a reminder, the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show how to play the game.
I've seen this from the road all the time. Oh, wow. We did video signing. Yes, that was it. Had a bunch of soccer fields. Oh, that's cool.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's contest. We are down in Castle Rock, Colorado at Douglas County Stadium for an important matchup, as you can see, with your Arvada West Wildcats taking on the homestanding Castleview Sabercats in a big matchup for Arvada West if they intend to keep their conference championship and playoff hopes alive. As you can see, coming into the game, Arvada West with a sparkling 6-2 record, 2-1 in the conference. And Castleview is 1-7 and 0-3 in the conference. And we'll look real quick at our keys to the ball game for Arvada West. The biggest thing for them is to limit turnovers. In the two games they've lost this year so far, it's been turnovers that have cost them dearly and put them on the wrong side of the scoreboard there. So look for them to limit turnovers, and then, of course, they got to win the battle up front. If they win both the offense and defensive line, I think they're certainly going to have an easy time of it. We know about the triplets, McCarran, Crutch, and Cass, and they'll be ready. And then, of course, for Castleview, I think the big thing for them is they're going to have to limit the big plays by Arvada West tonight if they're going to hope to stay in this ball game and pull off the upset. And then again, also, they're going to need to control the football as they need to keep Arvada West off the field, as Arvada West comes into this game averaging 32 points a game, while Castleview is giving up 25.4 points a game. On the defensive side, Arvada West is giving up 16 a game, while Castleview is only scoring 10.5. So as we see, this is ripe for a big upset if you're Castleview when you look at Arvada West. And we are getting ready to listen to the national anthem as the marching band plays it right now. Yeah, and we're back, and what a nice rendition that time by the homestanding Castleview Band. And I'm Neil Kirkpatrick. There you see there, your host for this evening for the NFHS Network. As again, we bring you another broadcast of Wildcat football here on your home, Arvada West. This should be an exciting ball game tonight, folks. Like I said, they come in. Castleview season kind of hasn't gone the way they actually wanted it to go, which sometimes that happens, but here's an opportunity in their last home game tonight for their seniors, as we had senior night before the game, to go out and pull off a big upset and the hopes of the Arvada West Wildcats playoff and conference championship aspirations. So plenty of motivation for the homestanding Castleview Sabercats. Arvada West, obviously everything is in front of them. They certainly have opportunities tonight. The big game that they're going to be keeping an eye on is Ralston Valley and Eagle Crest. As Ralston Valley, both of these teams are undefeated in the conference. We know that Ralston Valley upended Arvada West on the last play of the game, 20-14, a couple weeks ago. But tonight, if Eagle Crest beats our Ralston Valley, and then next week Arvada West goes on the road or at home, beats Eagle Crest, we'll have a three-way tie atop the conference standing, which can only enhance Arvada West's opportunity to host a playoff game in the first round. But, of course, first things first tonight, Arvada West will be receiving the kickoff. As we get set, referee's getting ready to blow the whistle. Here he goes. And here we go with a nice driving kick. It's going to be short and out of bounds. So Arvada West will take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line with the kick out of bounds. So Autumn already good field position for this offense. Of course, Arvada West is led by quarterback Johnny Crutch, who comes into the game with 1,428 yards passing on the year, 16 TDs and 10 touchdowns. Of course, the big man on the ground is Tony Cass. Cass comes in with over 1,200 yards already on the year. And then, of course, we look for Chris McCarron out there on the wideouts. But we've also seen the last couple of weeks where the Wildcats have used some different players and trying to expand their offense and get some other weapons going on the field. Again, it'll be first down and 10 at Arvada West 35-yard line. Again, this is Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFH Network. We had 12 minutes as the ball went out of bounds, so as we start the game. Crutch is in the shotgun. We got two wideouts right and two wideouts left. There's a snap, hand off to Cass. Cass busts up the middle, and he's hit right there after about a 2-yard gain. We'll have to see who that Sabercat was that laid the lick on him that time. And looked like that was the middle linebacker, but actually we got number 33, Connor Kelly, in on the tackle there after only a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats at their own 38-yard line. Crutch comes up, Cass right beside him, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 wideout to the right. Looks like we got a 4-man front for the Sabercats. There's a snap to Crutch. He drops straight back. Looks like a screen pass into O'Connor. That's McCarron, and McCarron gets slammed down right there after a 2-yard gain by, looks like number 11. That was Heath Helms in on the tackle. What a nice job, and picked up that play. So 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats at their 40-yard line. 11 minutes and counting here in the first half, or first quarter. Crutch looks over to get the signs. He's going to have 2 wideouts on the right, 2 wideouts to the left. So far, we've seen very good Castleview defense. That they've had 2 nice plays. 4-man front, snap to Crutch. He drops back in the shotgun, looking, and then throws on the inside, and the pass is knocked away, incomplete. Looked that time for number 1, Corey Kerrigan, and the pass was knocked down, which brings up a 4th down for the Wildcats in a punting situation. So a great job by the Sabercats defense that time, as they were able to keep Arvada West from getting a 1st down and only picking up 5 yards. Back in punt formation. Try to see who's back deep for the Sabercats. Here's the snap, the kick. It's a high, booming kick. And it's going to hit about the 30 and then take a nice bounce on this artificial turf and rolls dead at about the 16-yard line. And we have a flag on the play. It looks like in the neighborhood of sideline warning that Castleview will get here early in the football game. But they will take over. As you can see there, your score is Arvada West nothing, Castleview nothing, with under 10 minutes and 20 seconds here to go in the first quarter. And as I mentioned, a sideline warning for Castleview. That was an excellent job, again, by that defense to come out and stop this high-powered offense on this first series. Castleview comes in the game. They are led by number 2, their quarterback, Jalen Jackson, who's thrown for 516 yards on the year and rushed for another 415. So he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards total offense on the year tonight. And then, of course, at tailback, we have another Jackson, and he's rushed for a team-leading 423 yards. So Jackson and Jackson are your stars for, or are your leading ball carriers for the Sabercats. They come up in a tight set with 2 wide outs. Looks like we got a penalty right off the bat against Arvada West, be a 5-yard penalty, which will bring up a 1st down and 5 at the 22-yard line for the Sabercats. First and 5 for the Sabercats as they come out in a tight set with 2 wideouts to the right, I formation. Quarterback takes the handoff and hands it straight back to the I-back, and he cuts up the middle, and he's met right at about the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a couple yards on 1st down. Just a good job that time by the interior line of the Wildcats. It looked like the first man in there on the tackle was Matthew Andrea on there on the tackle. 2nd down and 3 for the Sabercats. I formation, handoff to the fullback up the gut, and he is knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he may have fell forward 4 yards. He did, which will bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Sabercats at their own 31-yard line. Quick line up, wideouts right and left, back in the I formation, handoff to the tailback. He tries to get up front, and he is knocked down for about a yard lost that time. It looked like we had number 8, Cody Binkoski, can come up there and make the tackle. What a job that time to get in the backfield. Looked like they were going to pick up the 1st down on an isolation play out of the eye, but Castleview was not able to get that block, and Arvada West defense slams the door. Both teams have had the ball once. Neither team has got a 1st down. Clock's winding, 9 minutes and counting to go here in the first quarter. Back to punt is the Sabercats. There's the ball snapped. It bounces. There's a nice high driving kick. Beautiful kick. Beautiful kick. And back there to catch it, and fair catch at that time was Isaiah O'Connor. And that's where the Arvada West Wildcats will take over, 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. And your score is 0s on the board so far here in the first half. We got 8:50 to go in the first quarter, and Arvada West with their 2nd offensive series of the football game. We see them come out with 3 wideouts to the left, 1 wideout to the right. Looks like McCarron's to the right, and they got him double teamed. We got Cass right beside Crutch. Here's the snap, high snap. Crutch gets it and then falls straight down for a loss of yards. And we have a flag on the play, came in kind of late. We'll have to see what that is, but Crutch tried to corral the high snap. He kind of bobbled it and then just fell right down. He loses 6 yards on the play. Let's see what the flag is. Looks like we got holding against Arvada West, and of course that was one of the things we did not talk about in keys to the game. Penalties have also been a big factor in both losses for the Wildcats this year. Looks like Castleview is going to decline the penalty. I think you will take the loss of down and loss of 6 yards, or actually 5 yards, rather than giving them back a first and 20. Let's see what they decide to do. They are declining the penalty, so we'll have 2nd down and 15 for the Wildcats at their 29-yard line. Again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick here with the NFH Network, your host for this evening, and it's a nice, crisp evening, probably the coldest or crispest evening we had. Crutch in the shotgun, takes a snap, 2 wide outs. He looks to the left, looking, and hits McCarron on the inside route. McCarron picks up goes all the way out to the 40-yard line, and we have another flag on the play. And again, it came in late after the play was over, but a heck of a job that time by McCarron on the curl route. And Crutch stayed in the pocket, delivered the football on time, as he had great blocking up front by that offensive line. And we'll see what the flag is here, as Arvada West comes up. And we have an incidental face mask against the Sabercats, which gives Arvada West a 1st down, which is the first down of the game for either team. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their 45-yard line. 8:20 to go here in the first quarter. Crutch in the shotgun. Cass beside him. 2 wide outs right, 2 left. Hand off to Cass up the middle. Cass breaks 1 tackle, and Cass is out. Pulls his way all the way out for a nice 11-yard gain. 1st and 10 for Arvada West at the 44-yard line of Castleview, so it's the first time the Wildcats have been in the Sabercats territory. 1st and 10 at the 44 of the Sabercats. 8 minutes and counting here to go in the first quarter. Crutch gets the signals. He's got 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right, and of course we got Tony Cass right beside him. Crutch calls out the signals, takes the snap. There's the handoff to Cass. Cass comes up, breaks 1 tackle, cuts back to the right, and he spins around and picks up another 12 yards on the play as Tony Cass makes a nice cut to the left and 1 back to the right, picking up another Wildcat 1st down, and they are on the move. Ball rests at the 32-yard line of Castleview. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Crutch looks over and gets the signals. Again, he comes up with wideouts right and left, 2 of them. Cass this time on the right-hand side. Here's a snap. Crutch steps back, fires over to Kerrigan. He tries to break a tackle, but he's pushed out of bounds right there, and we have another flag on the play. Again, another late flag on the play, as a host of Castleview Sabercats were able to push him out that time, led looks like by number 10, Cade Cushman. We'll see what the flag is. Actually, no foul on the play. The officials are waving it off. Thinks it's a good job right there by the officials. Corey was able to pick up 6 yards on the play, brings up a 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats at the Sabercats 36-yard line. 3 wideouts to the right. Cass to the right of Crutch. Crutch takes the snap. He rolls to the right, looks, then throws outside. And the pass is picked off by the Sabercats right there at about the 15-yard line. And that was number 5, Cole Oyster on the interception. And it looked like that time Crutch just did not read the coverage as he was right in front of McCarron. No place to squeeze the ball in, and another interception right there. And again, turnovers, penalties have been the issue for Arvada West in their losses. This is an opportunity inside Castleview territory that the defense comes up and makes a stop. Here comes Castleview up in a shotgun formation. Wide out, 2 wide, 3 trips to the right. Snap, shotgun snap. Quarterback Jackson steps back. The pass is tipped and knocked down right there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Sabercats. There you can see your score. Nothing to nothing right now. A little over 7 minutes to go here in the first half, or first quarter. I just want to get ahead of myself. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Sabercats at their 16-yard line. And that time right there, got a little luck. The pass was high and was tipped, and good thing it wasn't picked off if you're a Sabercat fan. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation, two wideouts right, two wideouts to the left. Quarterback takes a snap, drops straight back, and then hits number 14 on a little quick pass. And he breaks a couple tackles and gets all the way out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards on 2nd and 10. Nice job that time, just a little quick pass. And a nice block by the other receiver coming out, and was able to turn it up and pick up about 5 yards. 3rd down and 5 for the Sabercats at their 21-yard line. They're in the huddle up. Here they come as they break the huddle. Again, shotgun formation. We got 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right, tight end to the right. Quarterback takes a snap, looks to cut up inside. Now he cuts up, makes one man miss, and is able to dive forward to about the 25-yard line, and that was Jalen Jackson. Looks like he's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. So he picks up 3 yards on 3rd down and 5. It'll bring up a 4th and 2 for the Sabercats, another punting situation. So a good job by the Arvada West defense. Looked like Jackson was going to be able to break that run to the outside on the right, and as he got there, he was turned back in and then dropped for only, like I said, a 3-yard gain. 4th down and 2 for the Sabercats, getting ready to punt the ball back to Arvada West. Clock continues to run. Here is a kick, a low lining kick. And Okona's back there to try to get it, and the ball just skips by him on this turf and rolls all the way down to the Arvada West. Looks like where the referee's going to spot it at the 20-yard line for Arvada West. So it's 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Your score is still 0-0. Arvada West 3rd possession right here, starting at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. So far, we've seen a good job by the Sabercat defense to come up with a stop, and then a big turnover on that last possession as Arvada West invaded Sabercat territory. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Crutch comes up with 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the handoff, takes the snap, hands off to Cass. Cass goes right up the middle, and looks like he was met that time in the hole by one. Looks like big number 76 that time, John King, in on the tackle for the Sabercats. Cass picked up 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats at their own 24-yard line. Here they come out with a tight end to the right, 2 wideouts to the left, and Cass right beside Crutch to the left. There's a snap. Cass takes the handoff from Crutch. He weaves his way through the middle of the field and picks up all the way out to the 32-yard line, so a nice 8-yard pickup and another 1st down for the Wildcats as Cass just wheels his way right through and picks up another 1st down. This time Crutch looks to get the signals. As he looks over, he got 2 Wildcats out to the right. Cass on the left of Crutch. Crutch looks down, takes the snap. Hands off to Cass again. Tony busts right at the middle. He spins, and then he's met by a host of Sabercats right there at the 30-yard line. So he picks up 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8, as we get ready to go under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats at their own 35-yard line. Again, we got 2 wideouts to the right. Also a tight end to the right, which gives us an unbalanced line look. And Crutch looks over, gets the play. Cass right beside him. Crutch gets ready to call the signals, takes the snap, drops straight back, look, and tries to hit McCarron in there. But what a nice play again. That time by number 12. Oh, I'm sorry. I was number 57, linebacker Rushan. Well, we missed that one, folks. Rushan Nafiri. I'm not even quite sure that's right. Anyways, brings up a nice play by him. Brings up a third down and 8 from the 35-yard line. Crutch takes the snap and drops straight back. He's got plenty of time. He steps up in the pocket and tries to run. He cuts back into the middle of the field, and he stopped again right there at the 40-yard line. So he's 3 yards short of a first down, and the Wildcats are going to have to punt again. Nice job in coverage by the Sabercat defense as they took away one of Crutch's first options, and he just had to tuck the ball. And now we have a timeout, Arvada West. We have 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter with the Arvada West timeout. You can see your score is still 0-0 on Arvada West and Castleview. And so far, folks, both defenses have been tough. The Wildcats did move the ball on their second possession down the field, but the Sabercats came up with a big, huge interception at the 15-yard line. Not sure if Arvada West is going to try to roll the dice and go for it here. We know they have the capability, but so far Castleview has been right on game plan. And no, they call a timeout, and now they are going to punt the football. Back deep for the Sabercats is number 3, Bryson Berry, as we get set to punt. Here comes the snap. There's the kick. It's high. It's deep. Look at this. Nice job, and fair catch caught and made right there by Berry at the 31-yard line. I tell you, if I didn't lose a signal at least once a game, we wouldn't know what was going on, would we? Here we're back, folks. Luckily, no play was done as we got the camera back online. 1st and 10, Sabercats at their own 31. 3 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Sabercats. Again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network, hosting the game this evening. Castleview's in the I formation. Hand off to the fullback up front, and he is knocked down, but not after he picks up about 3 yards on the play. He goes straight forward. And that was number 5 on the carry, Cole Oster. He picks up 3 yards, actually 4, 2nd down and 6 for the Sabercats. Motion to the right. Quarterback takes the handoff and hands back to Jackson. That's Jackson to Jackson. And he picks up about 1 yard on the play, which will bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Sabercats at their own 42-yard line. Again, we'll try to get a little close up there, and teams in the huddle. Wildcats looking to make their 3rd straight stop, 3rd and 5. Getting ready to go into 2 minutes here to go in the first quarter. We got trips to the right, single wide out to the left. Quarterback with one back behind him in the shotgun formation. Arvada West defense moving around a little bit. Here they come on the blitz. There's a quick throw from Jackson, and just like a little miscommunication between him and his receiver, and the pass falls incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Sabercats at their 46-yard line. So another good job by the Wildcat defense as the Sabercats again were unable to pick up a first down. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter as the Wildcats get ready to punt. Everybody's picking out the man. Looks like the Sabercats getting ready to punt. The Wildcats look like they're coming a little bit. There's a snap, the kick, it's a low liner, and caught by O'Connor, who takes it right up the middle. Cuts back to the right, that's Kerrigan. Cuts back to the right, and he is knocked down right there at about the 38-yard line, which is where the Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10. It's a nice job by Kerrigan, substituting for O'Connor that time. Catches it, cuts up the middle, but a good job on coverage by the Sabercats, as it looked like he might have had a lane, but it closed very, very quickly. It certainly didn't look like the lane like the Charger had on Sunday against the Broncos, where it opened up and my mom could have run through that hole. But that was Sunday. We got a penalty flag on the play. Referee got a personal foul against Arvada West. And that will move the ball back all the way to the 22-yard line, which is where the Wildcats will take over, 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Here they come up. Again, we got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left, and Cass on the left of Crutch. Crutch looks in and gets the signals. Takes a snap, again, hands off to Cass. Cass has a huge hole at the middle, but it closed quickly, and he picks up about 5 yards on the play. Looked like more, but I'll tell you, that hole closed quickly as number 33 that time, Connor Kelly, just came up and laid a smackdown on Tony Cass and stopped him for only a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats as we get to 1 minute and counting here in the first quarter. Wildcats have the ball at their own 26-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Crutch in the shotgun. Takes a snap and hands off to Akona coming around here on a wide thing. He's trying to get outside. He gets a good job by number 3 to turn him back in. Good job by Akona. Isaiah Akona, as he's able to cut up. Looks like he was going to get the corner, but that was a good job that time by number 3, Very, to cut him off, force him back inside. He was able to cut that up and then pick up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 Wildcats at their 35-yard line with under 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Your score is still knotted. It's not knotted up. It's 0-0 as Crutch calls the signals. 3 wideouts to the right. Cass beside him. Here he takes a snap, hands off to Tony Cass. He fakes it this time, and Crutch cuts up and then cuts back to the middle and looks like he's going to pick up a 1st down on the play. So a good job by Johnny Crutch that time as he faked it to Tony Cass. We don't see that a lot, folks, so it fooled about everybody. I would like to say not me, but I can't do that. And Crutch picks up 11 yards and a 1st down all the way out to the 46-yard line of the Wildcats. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Clock is winding down. I think they're going to just let this clock run out and move on to the second quarter. As it comes down, here we go. Nope, they're going to run the play. Crutch in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to the left, throws into Kerrigan. Kerrigan catches the ball and then cuts up the middle. And what a nice job that time by Corey, as he picks up a good 7 yards on that 1st down pass play, and that should bring us to the end of the first quarter. And that is the end of the first quarter. And as you see on the score bug right there, Arvada West nothing, Castleview nothing, in basically a defensive battle here in the first quarter. And if you're Castleview, you got to be excited about this. You're facing an offense that averages 32 points a game, and you've held them scoreless through 1. The Wildcats will have a 2nd down and 5 at their own 49-yard line, trying to move the ball into Castleview territory for the 3rd time this evening. Again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick, your host for the NFH Network tonight. Again, a nice, crisp Colorado evening. Definitely football weather. Coaches giving their teams instructions right here as we head to the second quarter. And I'll tell you, just a nice job right there by both teams trying to keep their game plans intact. And here we go with the second quarter. 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. At the Castleview 49-yard line. Shotgun for Crutch. Takes the snap, hands off to Cass. Cass cuts up the middle, then cuts to the right side, jukes in the middle. Cass tries to stiff arm, and he's carrying the guy, but will not get any farther as Tony Cass does a nice run, goes all the way down from the 49 to the 34, a 15-yard pickup by Cass. Cass is steadily getting yards after yards, and he's going to wear down this Castleview defense if they don't stop him sooner or later. First down for the Wildcats at the Castleview 35-yard line. Early second quarter action. Trips to the left, one wide out to the right. Cass beside Crutch. Crutch takes the snap. Hands again off to Cass. Cass cuts up the middle, then to the left, back up to the right. Tony Cass to the right side, and he's drugged down at about the 15-yard line. They're trying to say fumble, but no, it was not. He was definitely down right there. And what a job by Tony Cass going up the middle, then cutting over to the left side. He was stopped that time by number 11, Heath Helms, who kept him from breaking that all the way into the end zone. Another first down for the Wildcats at the Sabercats at 15-yard line. Trips to the left again. Crutch looks down, going to take the shotgun snap. Looks over to the coach to get the signals. Cass to his right, trips to his left. Crutch takes the snap, a little high this time, but he gets it. A lot of pressure, he tries to cut up, then roll to the side, another pass, and it's swatted down right back in his face by Castleview defender. And looked like that was number 11 again. We've called his name a lot already. Heath Helms on the knockdown. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats at the Sabercat 15-yard line. Again, Crutch looks over to get the signals. We're going to have trips to the left, one wide out to the right, which is McCarron. Looks like we got McCarron singled up over here on the right. Crutch drops back, throws it on the inside to Kerrigan. Kerrigan catches it, breaks one tackle, and slips all the way down inside the 10-yard line, all the way down to the 7. Brings up third down and 2 for the Wildcats at the Sabercats. 3rd and 3 at the Sabercats 8-yard line. 3rd and 3. 10 minutes and counting here to go in the second quarter. Castleview inside the 10-yard line of the Sabercats. We've got two wideouts to the right, two wideouts to the left, and we've got Crutch looking over getting the play. He comes up, tells his team what the play is. We've got Cass lined up to his left. Johnny Crutch takes the handoff, hands it to Cass. Cass bowls up the middle, and looks like Tony's going to be all the way down to the 5-yard line, which should give the Wildcats another first down, which will be first and goal from the 5-yard line of the Sabercats. So first and goal. 9:40 to go here in the first half. Wildcats with their first big scoring opportunity right here. Sabercats shuffle some players in. Wildcats bring in a couple more players. Some of the big linemen. The Hosses up front. Looks like they're going to line up in the in the I formation with big number 80, Anthony Galderio, up in front of Cass. Crutch take the signals. Hands off to Galderio as he drives forward, and he just pushes the pile in the middle of the Castleview line, just jumps on him and knocks him down, but he picks up about 4 yards all the way down to the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, two tight ends, I formation for the Wildcats, one wide out to the right. Here's the snap, hand off to the big fullback who gets nailed right at the line of scrimmage by Castleview, does not get into the end zone. It'll bring up a third down and goal for the Wildcats as Gardero ran into a stone wall that time. 3rd and 1 Wildcats at the Sabercat 1-yard line, actually inside the 1-yard line. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Wildcats trying to get on the board first. Again, they come up in an I formation. Two tight ends. Crutch calls the signals. He takes the snap. And again, hands off to the fullback up the gut. And he is again turned away by that Sabercat defense. Third time they try to run it right at the gut, and there was absolutely nowhere to go as the Sabercats put up again another stone wall. Brings up 4th and goal for the Wildcats at the 1-yard line. Huge play right here for both teams. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Wildcats come up. Again, two tight ends, I formation. Crutch up under center. Crutch fumbles the snap. He falls on it. Sabercats all over it, and they stop him again. No matter what happens, it will be a first down Sabercats as they hold the Wildcats out of the end zone, and another turnover for Arvada West. So with 7 minutes to go here in the first half, 7:41, the Sabercats with the stop. They will take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line. And the last 3 plays, they just slammed the door shut on Arvada West. And that was one of those situations, folks, where it's man on man. My guys are better than yours. And this time the team in black just turned the team in white away. 1st and 10, Jackson hands off. Deep, looks like he just barely gets out of the end zone. Maybe got back to the 1-yard line. So a loss of a yard on 1st down by Jackson. Castleview sends in some players. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, nothing is your score. Castleview with the ball, 2nd and 11 at their own 1-yard line after a great defensive stand. Here come the Sabercats up. They're in the I formation. 2 tight ends wide out to the left. Jackson looks under. Got motion to the right. Hands off to Jackson, and I don't know if he got out. Oh man, it's going to be close. I think he lost another 6 inches as he's inside the 1-yard line, but he did get out of the end zone. This will bring up a 3rd down and 11 and a half for the Sabercats at their half-yard line. And as you can see there, if we could really get a close-up, oh man, let's see if we can find that ball. Right there, the ball is right on the goal line, as you see there. And Arvada West defense is making a stand right here, trying to get their offense back. Good field position. Here we go, 3rd down and 11 for the Sabercats at their own 1-yard line. Jackson brings him up, I formation behind him. Here comes a stunt. He tries to get out. Arvada West gets him into the end zone. And the defense for Arvada West comes up with a safety. And there you have your first score of the ball game. Arvada West gets on the board with a safety, 2-0. And I'll tell you, these were back-to-back great defensive stands. First by the Sabercats, keeping the Wildcats out of the end zone. And then the Wildcats would not give the Sabercats any room to breathe and finally pushed them back for a safety, which means the Sabercats will get a free kick from the 20. So with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first half, your score is Wildcats 2, Sabercats nothing. Oh, cool. Yeah. Thanks. Sweet. Oh, man, we just got Chick-fil-A delivered up here in the press box. How great is that? No matter what happens, we have a good halftime now, ladies and gentlemen. And as we look down, the Sabercats will be getting their free kick from the 20-yard line. And, of course, back deep for the Wildcats will be number 20, Isaiah O'Kona. And looks like the Sabercats, instead of punting, they're going to choose to kick this ball off. And there we go with the free kick. It's a nice deep kick, and O'Kona gets it about the 33-yard line. He cuts straight up the middle, breaks the tackle through the crease, and all the way down to the 39-yard line of the Sabercats. So what a nice return that time, all the way down to over 22-yard return on the free kick by O'Connor, giving the Wildcats a 1st and 10 at the Sabercats 40-yard line. So nice return, again, great field position, but so far we haven't seen the Wildcats take advantage of the field position they've had here in the first half. That is attributed to a good defensive effort by the Sabercats. They come up in a 4-man line, 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left, Crutch in a shotgun, Cass beside him. There's the handoff to Cass. Cass bolts right up the middle, and he breaks the tackle, runs right into the safety, and fights him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So a quick 15-yard pickup by Tony Cass. Another first down for the Wildcats at the Sabercats 25-yard line. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first half. 2-0 is your score. Arvada West on top. Cass gets the handoff, makes the first man miss, and picks up 2 yards where there were none, which will bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Whew. 2nd down. This time the Wildcats come up with 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Cass will be beside Crutch on the right side. Johnny looks over and gets the signals. All right, Crutch gets ready to get the snap. He takes the snap, looks left, throws the ball deep into the end zone. Looks like, and just over the head of number 3, Chris McCarron, as that pass was out of bounds. Will bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats at the Sabercats 18-yard line. And again, you're looking at a situation where the Sabercats trying to keep the Wildcats out of the end zone. So far, they've done a great job against this high-powered offense. Again, here comes Arvada West. Got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Cass right next to Crutch on the right side. Crutch calls the signals, and he takes his drop straight back. Pass looks in the middle just behind number 3, McCarron, and he is nailed to the ground. That will bring up a 4th down and 8 for the Wildcats inside the Sabercats 25-yard line. So another good job by the Sabercats on the defensive side of the ball as they're getting ready to try to turn away the Wildcats. 4th down and 8. We got trips to the right, 1 wide out to the left, and Crutch in the shotgun formation. Now we got double on McCarron. Crutch drops back. He looks over, throws to Tony Cass. Cass over there breaks 1 tackle, breaks another, but not able to get upfield as he only picks up about 4 yards. Another excellent job by the Sabercats turning the Wildcats away, and they will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go here in the first half. And as you see right there, your score is 2-0, Arvada West over Castleview. Jackson gets into the huddle for the Sabercats. They're at their own 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. And so far, the Wildcat defense has certainly had the Sabercats number on offenses. They have yet to pick up a 1st down. Here they spread out. 6 man on the line of scrimmage. Looks like 8 with 2 people coming. There's a snap to Jackson. Jackson drops back, throws over the middle to his tight end. And he is brought down that time by number 4, Jason Jantz, but not before he picks up 9 yards on the play, the longest play this evening for the Sabercats. And we're going to get a timeout for measurement right here. And it looks from here that he is short. And the officials aren't going to ask for measurement, so we got 2nd down and 1 for the Sabercats at their own 29-yard line. Jackson in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Okay, out there, nice throw and catch again. Out to the wide, and he is dropped. Did not see who caught that football. But Jackson completes that pass to actually number 14, Morgan Gaffin, and who picks up a nice gain on the play all the way out to 40, but we got a flag on the play. Well, these flags come in late this evening, folks, and we'll have to get that. Yep, forgot to move the camera. We got holding on the offense, and it was outside, so it'll move the ball back. It will give them a set of a 2nd and 1, gives them a 2nd and 4 on the holding penalty. I don't get what the officials do. They're giving him an automatic 1st down on a holding call. Wow, I don't think this is correct. That holding call, even though it occurred past the 1st down marker, would still go back. It should be 2nd down and 4 instead of 1st and 10. So, oh man, what a break for Castleview as they get another set of downs. Jackson throws out to the right. Pass is dropped right there as they're trying to get into their short passing game and falls incomplete. Will bring 2nd down and 10 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Still your score is 2-0. Wildcats on top of the Sabercats. And again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick here for the NFHS Network on this beautiful Colorado Friday evening. The officials come in now trying to figure out that I think they figured out that they spotted the ball wrong and gave a first down when they shouldn't have. We got the Wayback Machine now, I guess. We'll go back in time as they try to figure it out. Again, the significance of this game tonight for Arvada West as they come into this game 6-2, 2-1 in the conference play. They also have an eye, not only on this game, they have an eye on the Eagle Crest Ralston Valley contest, as if Eagle Crest can win, and that'll drop Ralston Valley with one loss. And next week, if provided the Wildcats win this game, it'll be a conference championship showdown against Eagle Crest. First things first, 2nd and 10 for the Sabercats. Jackson drops back. He steps up in the pocket with pressure, makes one move, and then he's brought down right there after about a 4-yard gain by 3 or 4 Wildcats in the middle of the field to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Sabercats. Nice job by Jackson that time as he got pressure from the outside by the Wildcats, and he did a good job of stepping up and picking up some positive yards. Maybe Trevor Simeon is watching that, and he'll figure that out on Sunday or Monday night himself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Trips to the right, one wide out to the left. Shotgun formation for Jackson. Here he goes, takes a snap, drops straight back, throws a quick one in the middle and a little bit low and incomplete. 3rd down and 6. Actually, it's 4th down and 6 for the Wildcats. For the Sabercats. As again, the Wildcat defense comes up with a big stop after giving up a first down on a penalty, which was wrong, but we'll go on anyways. Now we look at the Sabercats back to punt, back deep for the Wildcats. I don't want to say it too quick because they fooled me last time. And here we go with the signals. There's the snap. It's a nice, high, short kick that time, and it's going to hit at about the 45-yard line and roll all the way down to the 41, which is where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line with 3 minutes and counting to go here in the first half. And as you can see, your score is still Arvada West 2, Castleview nothing. That was a 2-out single. And that plated 2 runs for the Wildcats. All right, here we get ready to go. We've got 2 wide outs to the right, 2 wide outs to the left, and Crutch in the shotgun. Cass beside him on the right. A little over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Crutch looks down, takes the snap, hands off to Cass up the middle. He breaks one tackle, breaks another, cuts to the left, and just before he gets ready to go, he's brought down again right there after about another 12-yard gain. Looked like we had number 24 there, Caleb Smith, in on the tackle, and he was hanging on for dear life as Cass was about to break that one. Clock still winding. First down for the Wildcats inside Sabercat territory at the 48-yard line. Crutch looks over and gets the signals. We got 2 wide outs to the left, 2 wide outs to the right, and Cass lined up to the left of him. Crutch calls the signals. Inside handoff to Cass. Cass breaks a tackle, cuts out to the right, gets a nice block, then cuts up the middle. Looks like Tony's going to break it, and he's all the way down to the 20-yard line. So another big pickup by Tony Cass for the Wildcats as they get now moved down into the brink of the red zone again, just outside the 20-yard line with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 Wildcats at the Sabercats 20. We've been here before already here in the first half, and Sabercats defense has risen up each time. Here goes Crutch. He hands it off to Cass. Cass barrels up the middle, breaks a tackle, then drags a couple of tacklers all the way down to the 17-yard line. That's where it'll be 2nd down and 7. 2 minutes, getting ready to go under 2 minutes here to go in the first half. Wildcats on top, 2-0 over the Sabercats. 2nd down and 8. We got 2 wide outs to the right, 2 wide outs to the left as Crutch looks over to get his signals. He looks down, relays the message to his teammates. Cass this time lines up on his right. Clock at 1:40 and counting. Crutch looks in, gets the snap, Tries to throw that little slant to McCarron. McCarron catches the football and moves the ball all the way down inside the 3-yard line, where the Wildcats will have first and goal from the Sabercats 3-yard line with 1:20 to go here in the first half and counting. First and goal. Second time that the Wildcats have been down here. We'll see if the Sabercats can turn them back again. Crutch looks over. He's got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Clock is winding. Cass lined up to his right, it looks like. Crutch looks over. He finally gets the play from his coach. Cass moves over to his left side. Here's a snap. Hand off to Cass in the middle, and Cass bolts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats, with 1:01 to go here in the first half. The Wildcats get their first touchdown of the evening and go up 8-0 with the extra point pending. What a nice job that time is they didn't get in the I formation. They just gave it to their workhorse, Tony Cass, and Cass bowls it in for a touchdown. Now we see the Wildcats lined up in their extra point formation. They've used a lot of trickery during the year in this, so we'll see what they're going to do here. 8-0 is your score. Wildcats line up. They run the fake again. This time we see we missed it. Tony Kerrigan takes the extra point on in there, and that makes your score now. As you can see right here, Arvada West 10, Castleview nothing, with right at a minute to go here in the first half. And I'm sorry about that, folks. We missed that 2-point conversion as the camera went offline again. This little thing just pops out all the time. It doesn't like me. All right, here we go. Finally, the Wildcats are able to penetrate the end zone. But I'll tell you what, that Sabercat defense was certainly not going to let it be easy, and they did not give up those 8 points easily. But the score is 10-0. About a minute to go here in the first half. Wildcats on top of Sabercats. Now we get ready for the kickoff. We got number 26 this time, Liam Spa, getting ready to kick. There he goes. Nice high kick, which we taken at about the 8-yard line. Fumbled by the Sabercats, trying to get on the ball, and did not see who fumbled it, but he was able to chase it down and jump right back on the ball. Looked like number 24, Caleb Smith, and good job by Caleb just to run up there and get on that ball, because that would have been a disastrous turnover for the Sabercats. They now have it 1st and 10 at their 22-yard line. Looks like we got 1:12 to go here in the first quarter, or first half. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Got this big pole in front of me. Here we go. Sabercats come out in a shotgun formation. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Single back by the quarterback. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Jackson takes it, drops back. Tons of pressure inside, and the Wildcats are chasing him down. Jackson trying to get that pass out, and he just gets it out, and it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Sabercats, and now we are under a minute to go here in the first half. Good pressure up the gut that time by the Wildcats as they forced Jackson. Did not give him any time to set his feet. Forced him out wide, and he threw that pass into the dirt. 2nd and 10. Sabercats, shotgun formation. Jackson takes a snap, drops back, tons of pressure inside, and he is sacked and dropped at the 17-yard line. Big sack that time, and we got a timeout by the Wildcats with 47 seconds to go here in the first half. It'll be a 3rd down and 15 for the Sabercats. Arvada West still has 1 timeout left, and they are looking to get the ball back, and we know how dangerous they can be on offense. As you see, there's your score, 10-0. Wildcats on top of Sabercats. Second quarter action. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. And again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network, bringing you this exciting Friday night football action as Arvada West looking to go 7-2 and 3-1 in the conference in this contest. Castleview has had a disappointing season, but this would be a huge upset and something that they could really hang their hats on and knock the Wildcats out of the playoffs. So there's plenty of action going on, and their defense tonight has played like it. That Sabercat defense has just been kind of nasty and only given up one touchdown so far. Here they come back out on the field. Wildcat defense, they have risen to the occasion each time as well. Pitching a shutout to this point. We have a third down and 15 for the Sabercats. Trips to the left. One back. Jackson drops back. Throws it over the middle and almost picked off. Wow. Dangerous throw, but it does fall incomplete. Brings up a 4th down and 17 for the Wildcats at their own 18-yard line. Back for the Wildcats to receive the Sabercat punt will be number 1, Corey Kerrigan. And we saw a nice return by him last time. Definitely put the Wildcats inside Sabercat territory. Sabercats need a big boom right here. Looks like the Wildcats are setting up for some type of return. High snap. Punter gets it. He kicks it away. Low lining kick. Bounces inside at the 50 and then rolls all the way down to the 39-yard line, which is where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 with, it's like 26 seconds to go here in the first half. It'll be interesting to see what the Wildcats decide to do here. They have no timeouts left, but we do know the clock stops on a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 39-yard line. Crutch comes out. He's got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Cass right beside him. Takes the shotgun snap, throws the inside look to Kerrigan, and almost. Kerrigan catches it, wrestles it down, picks up. 6 yards, and Arvada West calls timeout. They got to save that timeout because of the incomplete pass on 3rd down by Castleview. So Kerrigan picks up all the way out from the 39 to the 45, 6 yards on 1st down, brings up 2nd down and 4 with 19 seconds to go here in the first half. Interesting play right there by the Wildcats. We'll see if they try to go someplace deep or see if they get it to one of their playmakers and see if they can't make a play. Okay, 1st and 10 Wildcats at their own 44-yard line. Crutch brings them up with 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. Arvada West has no timeouts left. There's the snap, handoff to Cass up the gut, and the Wildcats are going to be intent on just getting to halftime. And there we go, folks, as we head to halftime. You see your scores right there. Arvada West 10, Castleview nothing, and a hard-fought defensive battle here in the first half. The Wildcats on their second-to-last possession were finally able to punch in the end zone after they got a safety, the safety by the defense, and the offense came back with the free kick and moved it down, scored a touchdown with a Tony Cash run, and then a run by Okono on the 2 points to put them up 10-0 at halftime. We're going to sit here and let you watch the band from Castleview perform here at halftime, as we always do. Like to see this band action. Again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network. We will take a break, and we'll be back in a few.
for your Sabercat Proms.
It's like 47, 14 in the last second.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2017 Castle View Marching Band.
So they beat them like 47-14. We're now Arvada. So
In
that
tonight's
might be.
performance, the band will be performing their competition show entitled In the Cars. It includes clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds. This morning, the CV band performed at the CVAC quarterfinals competition for the first time in school history. The band posted the highest score in school history and earned the 17th overall, a mere 4 tenths of a point behind the 16th-place band. The band represented CV with class and excellence. All of Sabercat Nation should be very proud of the CV marching band. As tonight is the last performance for our senior members in the marching band, we would like to take a moment to recognize each of them for their hard work and commitment to the CV marching band. In the color guard, Kelly Cruz Arizola.
What was
On
the score
percussion,
of that Eagle
Michael
Crest
Lopez.
Roston Valley score from last night?
On trumpet, Zach Marsh. In the color guard,
I thought you said
Haley
it was.
Malpin.
You read it last night. It was like 17-14.
On tenor sax, Sean McGahey.
Okay.
Your drum major, Misha McKinney. On flute, and one of our featured soloists, Ryan Patterson. On tuba, Ricky Bringle. On flute is Jennifer Scott. On trumpet, Daniel Tangerman.
Plus they have a lot of seniors.
On trumpet, Nick Toji. And on percussion, Mr. Zach Wilson.
I figured they only won one game. That was against
One more time for all of our seniors, ladies and gentlemen.
the games.
Please welcome drum majors Scott McKinney and Megan Rudolph and the Castle View Marching Band.
He deals the cards to find the answer. The sacred geometry of chance. Clubs are weapons of war.
It's weird how they got these offenses. I mean, you got Vermont and then going all the way to Stanley Lane. The week before, they were at Thornton. Well, because I've done a couple of their games because their coach is too far from his driver. Yeah, I didn't realize how far that was. Yesterday, we had a game here. It was Douglas County legend. So they yesterday was, like I said, guys were live by 5. After 5:30, the open started. Nothing stopped. You couldn't even see the lights. But they got here.
Spades are the swords of a soldier.
That wasn't cool. It was cold, but that's what I'm saying. They had the window open, but you go up there and push it. This is my first month.
My VP out there, his brother's VP here. And so it's like one of those things that when I call, it's right at the time whenever we're having my territory, and they were doing crap mentality. And they said, well, and now the bad thing about it, though, he did such a bad job of having trying to fix everything. And you know how that goes. When you get bad, and it's just, it's unbelievable. And then it's just,
When dealing with affairs of the heart, it always comes down to the luck of the draw.
yeah, I'm just getting used to all this. This thing is really weird here. All these like I was telling somebody, we got schools. You know, one school in South Carolina, Gaffney, they got 2 jumbotrons at their home field. That's their home field. That's their field. Nobody else uses it. Well, it's kind of about the same mentality because that's one thing I have noticed a little different is, spring practice, half South Carolina, and then you get spring game and all that stuff. So all that packs that right there itself.
Well, this is almost like Douglas Physical Stallion.
But like when they do homecoming, I mean, there's you gotta bring all your stuff aside. Yeah, knows how close because I've got the 600-pound bench down at this level. Well, not here. I go from there. They have about 6 schools in Colorado Springs. If I could get in more than I have here. Well, we've got a rep down here. I don't get that. Now, I'm not there every week, but I try to get home to my school I have. And I do have schools out here. But the rest of them, I try to get out here once every 2 or 3 weeks. They start all the catalogs say up here. But yeah, everything.
Clubs, spades, and hearts can all be broken, but diamonds are forever.
I'd have to find out who our rep was that was down here. But yeah, see, that's part of the problem. Is when you said the guy you see once, we're the largest team here in the country, but it doesn't matter if you don't have people representing the country. And then, when you see somebody once out of every 6 months, let's face it, why would you invite them? I mean, I understand. I mean, why would you?
But then I guess on the other hand, I don't know.
See, the thing about it, see, that's what
staff and the support, as well as the band
Well,
parents
I'm
for their
from I was
ongoing
born at
support.
Fitzsimmons Army
Ladies and
Hospital.
gentlemen,
And my mom was
High
actually in
School
the
marching
first
band.
graduating class at Royal Central, which that's one of my schools. When I said, cool, I keep telling her, I don't know if you've seen your name on it after the ball.
And this will take
Mike,
the down
he
to
did.
the south end zone. Another 25-yard line. We have our Chick-fil-A kick for the evening being attempted by Jackson Mitchell.
Yeah, they said it's,
3 months of Chick-fil-A. Lining up the kick very theatrically.
I'm looking forward to the playoffs because NFHS has the rights to chassis, so we'll be able to do that.
That extra step. The extra step got to Jackson.
Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you heard our halftime conversation, but we were having a nice one here in the booth. But I do hope you enjoyed the Castleview Band and the Palm Girls and the Colors. Always a great halftime. And we've seen some good ones during the year. Smoky Hills Band come to mind. That was exceptionally awesome. Here we have another great band. Of course, we've seen our host, Arvada West Band, on several occasions. But here we are back at halftime. Your score is Arvada West 10, Castleview nothing. Again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network. We're excited to be out here. Got a little Chick-fil-A action at halftime, so we want to thank the people here at Castleview for bringing us a little snack in the press box. Always fun to have that. And we see down Arvada West warming up. Castleview hasn't come as they're coming out right now. Here you see them. And both teams will get about another 2-minute warm-up before we have to get back to action. And so far right now, this has been a heck of a contest, especially for both defenses, as both defenses have played well. Arvada West defense has only given up 1 first down here in the game. They have pretty much controlled the line of scrimmage and not allowed the Jackson boys to get off for the Castleview Sabercats. So they're going to have to make some adjustment at halftime to try to get their offense in gear. Defensively, though, the Sabercats have been up to the challenge. They have kept Arvada West out of the end zone until their second-to-last drive, when they were able to convert the free kick they received after the defense got a safety. They were able to convert that into a touchdown and 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand right now at 10-0. Referees getting ready to get things going. Looks like Sabercats will receive the second half kickoff as they deferred in the first half, so they will get a chance to cut into this lead with their first offensive possession of the second half. And as they both warm up, like I said, it's a beautiful night here at Douglas County Stadium in Castle Rock. Crisp Colorado night. They were giving me a heads up that they had snow on the field last night in the games they had on Thursday, so I guess we're happy we didn't get that one, because they said it was cold. It's cold tonight, but it was colder last night. And then, of course, at halftime, kept talking about that big Eagle Crest Ralston Valley matchup that Arvada West has an eye on. Well, that game was played last night, so they had 2 eyes on the game. And it looked like Eagle Crest got a late field goal and was able to come out on top 17-15 over Ralston Valley, which was a huge win if you're an Arvada West fan, because next week it said if they continue to keep this lead and go on and win this football game, it will set up a matchup next week with Eagle Crest. If Arvada West can win that ball game, they could end up in a 3-way tie for first place with both Eagle Crest and Ralston Valley. And then not sure how you determine who gets the number 1 seed from the conference and who plays on the road, who plays home. But you got to keep your name in the mix. But things first are first tonight. They'd have to come out and continue to put it on the Sabercats as they are up 10-0 here at halftime. And we've got about a minute and 20 seconds to go here before we get ready for the second half kickoff. So missed that Thursday night game. Or like I said, right now the Wildcats, they've got to keep their mind on what's happening out on the field. As the Sabercat defense is certainly taking it to this Wildcat offense. Wildcat offense came into the game averaging 32 points a game, while the Castleview was giving up 25 points a game. But Castleview has completely flipped that script right now and played an excellent defensive half in the first half. That's why the score is only 10-0 right now. Both teams are heading to the sidelines. Have to get a little drink there. It's also senior night here tonight at Castleview as we watch the seniors, not only in football but in all sports, come out with their parents before the football game. And they had quite a lot of seniors on the Castleview football team coming out with their parents. And the clock's getting ready to wind on down. Referee blows the whistle, and we are getting ready to start the second half. Again, your score is Arvada West 10, Castleview nothing, but Castleview will be receiving the second half kickoff. And it looks like back deep is going to be Bryson Berry and number 20, number 3, and number 24, Caleb Smith, will be back to get the second half kickoff from Arvada West. Final instructions by the coaches. As we get ready and get set for the second half. Looks like everybody's bundled up outside. I'm lucky I'm standing right over the heater, so I'm good. All right, here we go. Referee blows the whistle. Getting ready, Liam Spa getting ready to kick off. And here we go with the second half kickoff. It's a nice, high, deep kick, which will travel into the end zone, and we'll get a touchback right there. So Castleview will have a 1st and 10 on their first possession of the second half at their own 20-yard line. Nice, deep kick that time. And we've seen that quite a lot this year. Kicks in the end zone, offense having to go 20 yards against that Wildcat defense. So Jackson has his team in the huddle. He breaks the huddle. Here he comes. He's got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Shotgun formation. 1 running back beside Jackson. Arvada West defense jumping around. Here's the snap. There's a Jackson to Jackson handoff, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like he lost a yard on the play, which will bring up 2nd down and 11. Actually, they gave him back the 1st down, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Sabercats at their 20-yard line. Jackson up under center this time, running back right behind him. Motion to the right, takes a snap, and Jackson to Jackson again. Actually, that is number 5 on the carry. That is Cole Oster, and he was able to bolt out to about the 29-yard line. Actually, they're going to give him they're going to give him a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down for Castleview. That is their first down on the night, not via penalty. Jackson up under center. Takes the snap. Again, hands off to Jackson, and Jackson is met right in the middle of the hole. Looks like there might be a fumble on the play. And looks like Castleview was able to get back on the football for no gain. 2nd down and 10 at the 30. Did not see who jumped on that football. That was just a big hit that time by number 84, Arvada West, and that is Anthony Galdero, as we've seen him all year make big plays. 2nd and 10. Jackson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right, looking deep. He's got a man down there, down the field, and just off his hands, that was a well-conceived play. He was wide open, just a little bit out of reach. And did not see who was on the end of that possible reception, but the incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 10. 10 minutes and 41 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Arvada West on top, 10-0 over Castleview. Boy, that was quite a play right there. Looked like great conception by Castleview. Rolled the quarterback out. Throw was just a little bit long. All right, Jackson gets him out of the huddle. Shotgun formation on 3rd down and 10. He's got trips to the right, 1 wide out to the left. Running back on his left. He takes the snap. Here comes Arvada West on a full-out blitz as they unload. Jackson trying to scramble to the outside, and he is going nowhere, and he is dropped for 7 yards on 3rd down. Brings up a 4th down and 17 for the Sabercats. just too much pressure that time as Arvada West brought the house. Too many men to block, and they were able to break free and bring Jackson down as he tried to scramble to the left but couldn't get outside. 4th down and 16 for the Sabercats at their own 24-yard line. Back deep to punt. And here's the snap. There's the kick. It's a low kick, lining kick. And Kerrigan comes up, dives on it, fumbles it, makes the muff right there, and Castleview is all over it. And they picked the ball up. They got a 1st down. Looks like number 24 on the recovery. That was Caleb Smith with a huge recovery for the Sabercats, who actually have their best field position of the evening at their own 48-yard line, where they'll take over 1st down and 10 with 9:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jackson up under center. He tries a quarterback sneak. He breaks through the line of scrimmage. Cuts back to the right. Oh, and he's almost through the line as number 2, Tony Cass, trips him up and knocks him down as the Sabercats get inside Arvada West territory all the way down to the 31-yard line. A big 20-yard pickup that time by Jackson. 1st and 10 at the 31 for the Sabercats. Wildcats moving around on defense. We got double wideouts. There's the handoff inside to Jackson. Jackson to Jackson, and actually number 5, Cole Oysters, he picks it up. No gain on 1st down, or actually they give him a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Sabercats at the Wildcat 31-yard line. 9 minutes and counting in the game. 9:20. Here we go. Jackson in the shotgun. Wide out right, wide out left. Here he takes a snap, fakes to the left, cuts back to the right, and he's brought down right there by number 55. That is Elijah Olson on the tackle. Haven't called his name tonight very much. Usually talk about him a lot. All right, 3rd down and 7 for the Sabercats at the 28-yard line of the Wildcats. Under 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is your score. Arvada West on top. Jackson up under center. Oster behind him. He tries a quarterback sneak again this time, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage and knocked down after only about a yard gain. That'll bring up 4th down and 5 for the Sabercats, and this is 4-down territory as they rush up to the line of scrimmage, trying to get in some kind of a trick formation, looks like here. Everybody spread out everywhere. Jackson in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. It's a bad snap. Jackson tries to corral it. He throws the ball wide over there, and it is incomplete. And because of the bad snap, the Wildcats turn the Sabercats over on downs. The deepest penetration of the night for the Sabercats ends up for naught, as the Wildcats will take over at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10, with 8 minutes and 28 seconds to go here. It's a good guess, anyway. 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Wildcats take over on their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10, or 27-yard line. Crutch brings them up. Wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Cass beside Crutch. This is the Wildcats' first possession of the 2nd half. Crutch takes the snap, hands off to Cass. Cass goes up the middle, and he is met in the hole by the linebacker for Castleview. And let's get that numbers. He just flattened Cass right down. Looked like that was number 11 again. Heath Helms coming up from his linebacker position, meeting Cass in the hole, and stops him for a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9, Wildcats at their 28-yard line. We got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left, and Crutch in the shotgun. He takes the snap, hands off to Cass again, and Cass goes up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, gets tackled high on the head, but picks up about 5 yards on 2nd down, which will bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats at their 34-yard line. Clock is winding. 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is your score. Arvada West on top. Again, this is a huge game for the Wildcats as they want to set up a possible conference championship matchup next week with Eaglecrest, but they have to take care of business. Crutch gets the snap, hands it to Cass. Cass bulls his way up the middle, puts his head down, and just drives forward We got a flag on the play, but Cass drives forward, picks up 5 yards, and a first down for the Wildcats. Let's see what the flag is. Cass looked like he was going to be stopped short of the first down, but then just pulled his head down, pushed forward, and was able to pick up another first down for the Wildcats. And it looks like the penalty is going to be against the Sabercats. 5-yard incidental face mask, and that certainly gives the Wildcats a first down at their 44-yard line. 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Arvada West. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. And again, Crutch in the shotgun formation. Cass beside him on the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. He's looking, and hits Kerrigan in on the in route. And another first down as Kerrigan picks up 13 yards on the pass play. Good job that time by Johnny Crutch to sit in that pocket, deliver the football. And, of course, the offensive line did an excellent job as nobody got near him. And we have talked about that offensive line all years. They've done a great job both run blocking and pass blocking, as you can see by the stats that Crutch and Cass have put up. First down for the Wildcats at the Castleview 44-yard line. 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. Again, 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Crutch in the shotgun. He takes the hit. Here comes Crutch fakes it. Goes to the left on the outside, cuts up, back inside, and picks up 12 yards on the first down. Kind of got a little fooled there myself as I thought Tony Cass had the ball and he was going to be stopped by a host of Castleview defenders, but Crutch kept it, went to the left side, then cut up inside the hash marks and picked up 12 yards first down for the Wildcats. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats on the march, leading 10-0 here in the third quarter. Again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network, and we're excited to bring you this high school football game tonight on a crisp, cool evening here in Castle Rock, Colorado. Here's the pass inside. And looked like that time he did connect with McCarron. McCarron picks up about 4 yards on the slant route. Second down and 6 for the Wildcats at the Sabercats 29-yard line. Crutch looks over and gets his signals from the coach. We got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Crutch gets the call. Relays it to his teammates. Cass to the right of him. Cass then moves to the left. Crutch gets the snap. Here comes the Castleview defense. And Cass takes the handoff, goes to the left, bolts down the sideline, and Cass into the end zone. 29 yards later, touchdown Wildcats. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and the Wildcats are on the board again, moving the lead to 16-0, extra point pending, and we'll see exactly what they do as they like to play a little trickery games with the extra points. As they line up in that offset formation, we'll see if they decide to kick this time or go for 2 again. And this time they're going to break and get into kick formation, or kicking formation. Kerrigan is the holder, and we have Vanderberg getting set to kick. Here's the snap, the place, the kick. It's up, and it is good. And that brings your score to Arvada West 17, Castleview nothing. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Wildcats have finally put a little distance between them and the Sabercats. That was a heck of a drive on their first possession as they were able to pick up some yards. Key penalty that helped them get a first down on their side of the 50. And then, of course, Tony Cass breaks off that big run for 29 yards, which certainly puts him over 100 yards again tonight. And we might as well just call Cass Mr. 100, as that's what he gets every single week. You know what you can count on when he gets there. And again, this is a big game for the Wildcats as they're trying to set up a conference championship matchup next week with Eagle Crest, but they've got to win this football game tonight. Up 17-0 here, 4:59 to go here in the third quarter. as the Wildcats get set to kick off to the Sabercats. And here's the kick, and we're already down there. It's high and it's deep, and it's again caught at the 1 yard line. Looks like Barry's picking up. He comes up, and he brings the ball all the way out to the 28-yard line, is where Castleview will start their next possession at their own 28. 4:41 to go here in the third quarter. Last possession, Jackson got the Sabercat offense going on the move as they penetrated the Wildcats territory, but we're not able to come up with that fourth down play to keep their drive alive. Let's see what they can do this time and see if they can get on the board. In the huddle of the Sabercats, they break the huddle. Jackson brings him up to the line. He's going to be in a shotgun or the formation with the running back to his left. He's got two wideouts to the right, one to the left. Jackson calls the signals. He takes the snap, rolls, throws an inside handoff to shovel pass, and boom, breaks it up all the way up. Looks like a first down. Looked like number 89 that time. Andrew Adkins on the reception on the inside shovel pass, picks up 10 yards and a first down for the Sabercats at their own 40-yard line. Jackson up under center. This time he hands off to Jackson behind him. Actually, we got another running back in the game. As soon as I can get his... Looks like Reeder was on the carry that time and did a good job. Picked up 8 yards for the Sabercats. Second down and 2 at their own 47-yard line. There's a handoff again. And Reeder pulls it right up to the middle, and he is knocked down a yard short of the first down. So it'll bring up third down and a very short one. Well, that was Reber on the carry again. Again, third down and 1 for the Sabercats. Jackson in the shotgun. Here comes the pressure from Arvada West. Jackson trying to roll to the left and get outside. Is he going to make it? Yes, he does, and he cuts up, breaks another tackle, flying down the sidelines. What a job that time by Jackson, as it looked like he was possibly going to be stopped in the backfield, but he's able to use his speed to get to the outside and picks up a first down for the Sabercats as he's all the way down to the Arvada West 33-yard line. First and 10 Sabercats with 3 minutes and counting here to go in the third quarter. Sabercats trying to mount another drive here in the second half. Jackson gets the signals from his coach. Wide out right, wide out left, wing back. Jackson takes the snap, fakes the shovel pass, then tries to cut up inside, and that time he's knocked down by number 98, Jack Boyer, who did not go for the fake, and Jackson did a good job that time not forcing it, just picking up as yards he could get. Second down and 10 for the Sabercats at their 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Jackson is shotgun, two wideouts to the right, two wideouts to the left. Looks like Arvada West is coming. They are. But Jackson throws a quick pass out to the right. And it's caught and picked up number 24 that time. Like Caleb Smith on the reception. He cuts it up and picks up 5 yards. Nice tackle that time by number 2, Tony Cass, to keep him from getting more. He actually picked up 4. Third down and 6 for the Sabercats at the Wildcat 29-yard line. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Your scores: Arvada West 17. Castleview, nothing. Here comes Jackson up under center. I formation this time by the Sabercats. Two wideouts to the right. Here comes the blitz. Jackson drops back and throws it to his tight end, number 11. And that was a nice job that time. Heath Helms makes the catch and bulls his way all the way down to the 18-yard line. Another first down for the Sabercats, and Jackson has them on the move again. First and 10, Sabercats at the Wildcat 19. 2 minutes and 20 seconds and counting. Jackson in the I formation, wideouts right and left. Up under center, he tries a quarterback sneak again, and he's going absolutely nowhere as the middle of the Arvada West defense just drops him right there as we go under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And it's great to be here. I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network at Douglas County Stadium on the campus of Douglas County High School, where the homestanding Castleview Sabercats are on the move trying to get back into this football game. Second down and 9 from the 18. Clock winding, 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Jackson in the shotgun formation. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Jackson takes it. He cuts up the middle, breaks the tackle, and moves all the way down to about the 12-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Sabercats. Clock is winding, getting close to 1 minute in the third quarter. Jackson up under center, one back behind him. He takes the snap, hand off to Jackson, who breaks the tackle and breaks another drive, and Arvada West all the way down inside the 5 as a host of Wildcats are there to meet him, knock him down, and that was number 1 on the carry, Jordan Jackson. He just bulled his way and gives the Sabercats a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Timeout on the field by the referees before the snap. It looks like we have an official timeout. One of the players, Arvada West, looks like he's going off the field either hurt or with an equipment malfunction. 47 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Your score is Arvada West 17, Castleview nothing, but Castleview has a 1st and goal at the Wildcat 4-yard line. This is their deepest penetration of the ball game. Jackson brings him up out of the huddle. We got twins to the left, I formation behind him. Jackson takes the snap, hands off to the fullback, going right up the gut. And that was Oyster on the carry, and he is dropped at about the 2. 2nd and goal from the 2, I formation again. Jackson tries to sneak it in as he dives forward. It's going to be close. I'm not sure if he got in or not. Waiting for the signal from the referees. Arvada West is running down the field with the football. That's Cass. So let's see. They are marking him down short of the goal line. So it will bring up a 3rd and goal for the Sabercats as the clock winds down, and that is the end of the third quarter. So as we head to the fourth quarter, here's your score. Arvada West 17, Castleview nothing. But Castleview, when we come back to start the fourth quarter, will have a 3rd and goal inside the Arvada West 1-yard line. Well, I tell you, there's no quit in this Castleview team. They took their first possession of the second half and moved the ball right down the field. But then a couple of nice defensive plays by Arvada West forced them to turn the ball over downs. Second possession, they have taken this ball and they've moved it right down the field to put themselves in a position to get right back in this ball game here as the fourth quarter starts. 17-0, as you can see your score, Arvada West on top of Castleview as we get ready to head to the fourth quarter. And let's move the camera down so we're not getting the wrong end of the field. And there we go. Well, we saw the Sabercats in the first half in a similar situation deny the Wildcats a touchdown on 3 successive plays. We will see if the Wildcats can return the favor as the Sabercats have a 3rd and goal at the half-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. Kind of a fast third quarter as Arvada West had the ball once and Castleview had it twice. This is the accumulation of their second drive. I formation. Jackson sneaks up the middle. He's hit by one of the linemen. Not sure what happened. Waiting to see the signal. Touchdown, Sabercats! With 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, the Sabercats are finally on the board as they cut this lead to 17-6, extra point pending. And what a drive by Castleview. They went down 17-0. They needed a score, and they responded as Jackson guided his team right down the field. Extra point could put this back to a 10-point game. Here comes the extra point. There's the snap placement. The kick is up, and it is no good, wide right. So as you see, your score remains Arvada West 17, Castleview 6. And what a good drive, as I mentioned, by the Sabercats to get back into this contest. Now we will see if Arvada West has an answer, as they had their only possession of the third quarter, and they went right down the field. behind the legs of Tony Cass, who capped it off with a 29-yard touchdown run to expand the lead. 11 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, and we've got a ball game, folks, as the Sabercats just got right back in it. Again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick here for the NFHS Network. Again, exciting to be here on a Friday evening in Castle Rock, Colorado. Back deep for Arvada West will be Kerrigan. And kicking off is number 21, Avery Jackson. Here's the kick. It's a high, deep kick, and Kerrigan goes back, fields it at the 1, took him into the end zone, so that means it will be a touchback, and it'll be the Wildcats' ball at their own 20-yard line. 11:51 here to go in the fourth quarter. This is a huge series, depending on for both teams, as obviously Castleview needs a stop here to get the ball back to their offense, who's basically been able to move the ball all second half. Turned it over on downs the first time. We'll see what happens here this time as the Wildcats come up. We got wideouts to the right, wideouts to the left. Cass beside the quarterback, and actually that's Kerrigan in there. There's a fumble, mishandled ball, and it looks like Castleview is on it. Is for some reason Johnny Crutch was not in the football game, and that was number 1 Kerrigan trying to hand off to Cass, and the ball was bobbled and dropped on the ground. Let's see who comes up with it. And Arvada West is back on the football. Wow. Only a 2-yard loss. That could have been a monumental play right there, as Corey Kerrigan is still in at quarterback with Tony Cass right next to him. We got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Kerrigan calls the signals in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands the ball, fakes it to Cass, tries to get outside, breaks one tackle, breaks another, cuts up, back to the right side, and Kerrigan, where there was no yards to be gained, picked up 7 yards on the play and turns a 2nd and 12 into a 3rd and about 5. Don't know how he got out of that, folks, but what a heck of a job. And we got a timeout on the field as we have an injured Castleview player down right now. Of course, there's no way to find out what happened and why Johnny Crutch is not in the football game at this moment for the Wildcats. That would be a huge loss, even though they are up 17-6 here with a little over 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Checking the young man's leg out right now. And we certainly hope everything is okay right here. But we'll have a 3rd down and 4. As actually Kerrigan picked up 8 yards on the play. He turned nothing into something, because I do not know how he got out of there. He just used his speed to pick up that right there. And we look over on the sideline. I see Johnny Crutch with his helmet in his hands. I don't know if maybe some kind of concussion or something, if he's out of the game. Obviously, not having Crutch in the football game will be a big hindrance. Well, is a big break for the Sabercats, but we'll see what the Wildcats can do with Kerrigan as well as Cass and the rest of that cast. And here we go, players up and trying to get that number. It's like one of the interior linemen. Probably just got rolled up. And that looks like number 88 coming off the field. That is Gonzalo Perez. 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats at their own 26-yard line. Kerrigan in a shotgun. Fakes it to Cass again, then tries to cut up. This time he's going absolutely nowhere, and he is dropped for about a 3-yard loss, which will bring up 4th down for the Wildcats. And what a defensive stand that time by the Sabercats. We have 10 minutes and 40 seconds and counting here in the fourth quarter. Sabercats just forced a 3-and-out by the Wildcats. after they scored a touchdown to get back in this football game. Your score still is Arvada West 17, but Castleview 6. And Arvada West back to punt. Punter's calling up the snap. Here comes the snap. The set, the kick, big rush on, but misses it. Actually got a little bit, but it flutters. And the ball rolls down, and for some inexplicable reason, number 8, and that was Cody Benkoski, who just picked the ball up, didn't let it hit again, which it was rolling. It was going to bounce and roll into Sabercat territory. Instead, Sabercats get the football at the Arvada West 48-yard line with 10 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 17-6 is your score. Wildcats on top, but right now the lead is a little shaky. The defense needs to come up big. However, but both times the Sabercats have had the ball here in the second half, they've moved it on the Arvada West defense after not getting a first down in the first half, except for one with a penalty. Jackson up under center. Here comes the blitz by Arvada West. Jackson rolls to the right, trying to get outside. He throws it short, and it's caught that time by number 89 on the reception. That is Andrew Adkins, and we saw Isaiah Okona come up from his defensive back position, make the stop 3 yards short of the first down. So second down and 3 for the Sabercats at the Wildcat 40-yard line. Well, actually second down and 2. Jackson looks up. He's calling this, gets the signals in. Calls the play out in the huddle. Jackson breaks the huddle. They come out in an I formation. 2 tight end to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. Jackson up under center. Here he calls the signals, dropping back to pass. There comes the pressure from Arvada West. Jackson will not get away as he is sacked in the backfield. Again, just too many people to block for the Arvada West offense as the defense, for the Castleview offense, as the Arvada West defense led by Jackson German gets in there to knock him down, as well as number 80, Anthony Galdero in on tackle, brings up a third down and 7 after the 4-yard loss. 9 minutes and counting here in the fourth quarter. 17-6 is your score. Wildcats on top of the Sabercats. We've just went under 9 minutes. Shotgun formation for the Sabercats. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Running back beside Jackson. Jackson takes the snap, drops straight back, looking to try to get outside. He is going to make it as he's in chase position, and Jackson dives forward for another Sabercat first down. And while he was being chased that time by number 8, that was Cody Benkoski again trying to make the tackle, but he took a little bit of a wrong angle. Jackson gets outside, dives forward, picks up a first down at the Wildcat 37-yard line. And the Sabercats are on the move again. Whatever adjustments the offense made at halftime has certainly been working here in the second half, as they have not been slow. Well, they've been slowed down when they turned it over on downs, but they have moved the football consistently in the second half. Jackson brings him up in a shotgun, running back to the left, trips to the right. Jackson drops straight back. Here comes Arvada West again. There's a little, oh my goodness, a jailbreak that time, and Jackson just throws it up. Luckily, number 1, that was Jordan Jackson there to catch it. Then he stumbled and lost 5 yards on the play, which will bring us second down and 15 for the Sabercats at the Wildcat 42-yard line. They've tried that play a couple times tonight, and it has not worked at all. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right, shotgun formation. Jackson takes a snap, throws the quick pass out to the left. And nice catch that time. Got to get that number. I think that was, well, we missed it, but I'll tell you, nice job that time by Anthony Galdero from Arvada West as he got out there to turn that back up inside quickly. Blew the play up, only picked up 2 yards, brings up third down and 12. Actually picked up 3, 3rd and 12 for the Sabercats at the Wildcat 39-yard line. And this, I'm sure, is 4-down territory for the Sabercats. Jackson has them in the huddle, calling the play. Here they go, break the huddle. We got 2 wideouts to the right. We got an unbalanced line to the left with the wing back and the tight end running back to the left. Jackson takes a snap, drops back. Here comes Arvada West on the roll. Jackson throws inside, and the pass is knocked away Incomplete. No, they called it a completion. Tony Cass picks it up, and there goes Cass down the right side. He cuts back on the inside all the way down to the 28-yard line of the Sabercats. And that was a heck of a throw by Jackson. Hit number 24 that time, Caleb Smith. Caleb just got blown up, but it didn't look like he had the ball long enough to constitute a reception. The rules say you have to catch it and make a football play, and as soon as he caught it, he got smacked. Ball popped out. He did not make a football play, and so if this ball goes to Arvada West, what a break for the Wildcats on the call on the field. So, officials are huddling up like they did before when they marked off the wrong thing on the chains. 6 minutes and 59 seconds to go here in the football game. This is a huge call by the officials. Looks like they're going to bring it back as an incomplete pass, which I think is the correct call because he did not. That is an excellent call that time. Good job by the officials to huddle up as he did not make a football play. As almost as soon as he caught that pass, he was drilled by Tony Cass, who then picked up the fumble and proceeded to take it all the way down to the 28. Referees huddled up. Excellent job by the officials. Made the right call on that play. As we see number 24 just now getting up off the ground, that's Caleb Smith, and he's just shaking up. He got blown up on the play by Tony Cass. 3rd down, 12. Actually, that incomplete pass makes it 4th down and 12 for the Sabercats at the Wildcats' 39-yard line. With under 7 minutes to go in the game, this is a huge play right here. Sabercats obviously would like to keep the drive alive. Wildcats looking to turn them over on downs in their territory for the second time here in the second half. Here come the Sabercats on a 4th down. We got 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Running back right beside the quarterback. Jackson has them up to the line of scrimmage in shotgun formation. Jackson calls the signals. There's the snap. He drops straight back. Here comes the pressure by Arvada West. The ball is thrown deep, and the pass is caught by the Wildcats right out by the Sabercats out there down the left sideline as the defensive back ran past the receiver. He came back to catch the football, and a big first down on 4th and 12 by the Sabercats all the way down to the Wildcat 16-yard line. 1st and 10 Sabercats. Wildcat defense moving around. Jackson hands off to the went back. Looks like a fumble inside there. Everybody scrambling for the ball, and looks like Jackson was able to get back on it for the Sabercats and just saved that would have been a huge loss right there. He loses about 1 yard on the play to the 17, brings up 2nd down and 11. And that was just a big hit by the middle of the defensive line. Looked like Anthony Galdero again on the hit. Fumble this time, though, recovered by the Sabercats. Clock is winding. 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Sabercats, 2nd down and 11 at the Arvada West 17-yard line. We got 2 wideouts to the right. We got a wing back to the right, running back to the right. Shotgun snap. Jackson drops straight back. Here comes the pressure. Jackson throws in the middle. Oh, and he hits the receiver right in the hands, and it goes right through him. Would have been a touchdown for the Sabercats on a beautiful throw. Just unable to hand it by Jackson Bate on the reception. Walked into the end zone. Good read by Jackson as far as getting the ball in between in the coverage. But the ball was dropped. 5 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 11 at the Wildcats 17-yard line. Sabercats, oh my goodness. Did the Wildcats not dodge a bullet right there? Sabercats come up. Trips to the right. Single back next to Jackson. Arvada West moving around. Jackson takes a snap. Here comes the rush, and he's going to nail. That's the man. Jackson German from his linebacker position comes flying in untouched and drops Jackson down. Oh, my good. Jackson for a 10-yard loss on the play brings up 4th down and 20. 5 minutes and counting to go in the football game. And it looks like the Sabercats on this 4th down and 20 are going to attempt a 43-yard field goal. And here we go. This will cut the lead to 8. Here's the snap, the set, the kick. It's up. It is low. Liner off to the left. No good. And your score remains Arvada West 17, Castleview 6. 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. And again, the Wildcat defense was able to turn away the Sabercat offense. What a huge job. So far, the Sabercats have spent almost the entire second half in Wildcat territory, but only across the goal line once. Looks like Johnny Crutch is back in the football game for the Wildcats. Not sure why he was out in the last possession. And since the kick was no good, that will move the ball back to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 20. Johnny Crutch back in the game at quarterback. 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left. Cass beside him. Here comes the snap. Hand off to Cass, who goes right up the middle, and he's going to be dragged down after about a yard gain by about 4 or 5 Sabercats, who said, no way are you going to gain yards right now. 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Under 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Right now, the Sabercats' biggest enemy is the clock as it ticks, ticks, ticks. They've got to get the football back. They still have 3 timeouts. Here comes the Wildcats. Crutch in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Cass moves over to the left of Crutch. Johnny calls out the signals. There's a snap. Crutch takes the snap, throws the pass over to Kerrigan. Kerrigan bulls his way, and I'll tell you what, there he goes. Corey, we looked like he was going to have a stop after a 5-yard gain, but just keeps driving those legs and moves it all the way out to the 33-yard line. 1st down, Wildcats. What a big play by Corey that time to take the pass from Crutch and get that 1st down. Wildcats 1st down at their own 33-yard line. Clock is ticking. 4 minutes to go in the football game. This time we come up. We've got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left, and shotgun formation. Cass right beside Crutch, under 4 minutes to go here in the football game. Crutch trying to milk the clock right here as he's waiting. 5 seconds to go. Here he goes. He takes the snap, hands it off to Cass, who goes up the middle, and Cass is met in the hole again by 3 or 4 Sabercats as he's drilled and knocked down after only about a 2-yard gain. 3-yard actually will bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats. What a nice job that time by the Sabercats defense to make a stop on Crutch, hold him to Cass, hold him to a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Sabercats need to come up with a stop. They still have 3 timeouts. Crutch is milking the clock with 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left, and Cass in the backfield with him. We're under 5 seconds to go. Arvada West lines up ready. Crutch takes the snap. He drops straight back. He's looking, and throws the ball deep to O'Connor, and it is picked. Oh! Incomplete pass again down the field. Looked like O'Connor was the intended receiver, but the defensive backs had it defensed all the way, and the pass is knocked down. Brings up a 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats, and that incompletion stops the clock with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Kind of hard to understand why Castleview has not used any timeouts yet. The clock is their enemy. 17-6 is your score. Wildcats on top on this very chilly night here in Castle Rock, Colorado. I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network, bringing you this exciting football game. Crutch in the shotgun. Cass to his left. Takes the handoff. They do the inside shovel pass, and it goes absolutely nowhere as number 11, and that was Heath Helms, was right there on top of the play to knock him down. And now we have a timeout by Castleview with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. That is their first timeout. Well, I'll tell you, this has been an exciting football game, ladies and gentlemen, as both teams have had opportunities. Arvada West could have another score on the board as they were stopped inside their one. Castleview here in the second half has taken the ball all 3 times and moved it down into Wildcat territory, but they've only been able to come away with 6 points. This is a pivotal 4th down here as we see number 3, Very, going back to receive the punt. And, of course, Arvada West, you just got to get this ball off. You want to get a nice deep kick. You're up by 2 scores with 2:40 to go. Your defense has played pretty well all evening and has turned away the Sabercats twice in the second half on downs in their territory. Here we go, set the punt. Looks like the Sabercats going to try to come get this one. There's the snap. The kick. It's a high kick. It's a short kick. Let's see where it bounces. It hits on that side, hits on the side of the 50, and takes a Arvada West bounce and rolls dead all the way down at the Sabercat 32-yard line. 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Arvada West is up by 11, 17-6 over the homestanding Sabercats of Castleview. Looks like it hit one of the Arvada West players up closer. Yes, it did. So actually they'll pick up some yardage, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for Castleview at their own 43-yard line. So a nice break, actually they're 44. Nice break for the Sabercats as they come up. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. We got 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Tailback beside Jackson in the shotgun. Jackson takes the snap. He drops back. No pressure. He throws it in the seam. Oh, and almost picked off that time by number 26, Liam Spa. Ball in and out of his hands as Jackson tried to fit it in the seam. Just a little bit late with the throw. 2nd and 10 Sabercats at their 44-yard line. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Sabercats need a score, and they need it quick. They have 2 timeouts left, but the clock is their enemy. Jackson brings them out of the huddle up tight. We got 2 wide outs to the right, wing back to the right, and running back to the right. Jackson in the shotgun formation. He takes the snap, spins, rolls out to the right. He's being pressured from the inside. Galdero has him and then missed. Oh, and then pass goes incomplete as number 80, Anthony Galdero, had the quarterback, Jackson. Jackson was able to pull away, still get the pass off, but it fell incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Sabercats. Well, we definitely know this is 4-down territory right here, ladies and gentlemen. So no matter what they do on this down right here, if they do not pick up the 1st down, they will be going for it. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Jackson brings him out. He's in the shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Single wide out to the left. Jackson he gets the snap. He drops tape back. Tries to throw the seam pass. And he hits number 11 that time. Helms right in the seam. And what a good job and a pickup by that time by the receivers. He takes the ball all the way down to the 33-yard line of the Wildcats. Clock is ticking. 17-6 in your score. Wildcats on top of the Sabercats. Jackson in the shotgun formation. 2 wide outs. He drops back, throws the left side slant again, and the pass is behind the receiver just a little bit. That was number 89 right there. Andrew Adkins wasn't able to haul it in, pass just behind, but again, in that little seam of the Arvada West defense, looks like the Sabercats have found something that really works. But 2nd and 10, 2 minutes, and 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Ball at the Wildcat 33-yard line. Sabercats need 2 scores as they're down 17-6. Jackson brings them up, trips to the left, wide out, running back to the right. Jackson in shotgun. He takes a snap, drops state back. He's looking. Here comes the pressure up. He steps up in the middle and almost breaks it in. He's knocked down that time by number 26. That's Liam Spa with the tackle. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Clock is winding down. 3rd down and 12 for the Sabercats. They need to get a playoff in a hurry. 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Jackson is shotgun, taking way too much time. Here goes Jackson, gets a snap. He drops back, throws the ball again in the seam route, and the pass falls incomplete. Brings up a 4th down and 12 for the Sabercats at the Wildcat 35-yard line. 1 minute and 26 seconds to go here in the football game. Got to have a sense of urgency sometimes. You're down by 2 scores. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down for the Sabercats. At the Wildcat 35-yard line. Jackson in the shotgun formation. 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts to the left. Here's the snap. Jackson drops straight back, throws it in the seam, and he hits the receiver again, who picks up another 1st down all the way down to the Wildcat 19-yard line. The Sabercats will have it 1st and 10 with 1:06 to go in the contest. 1st and 10 at the Wildcats 19-yard line. 2 timeouts left for the Sabercats. Jackson in the shotgun formation. He drops straight back, rolling to his right. He's got pressure, trying to get to the outside. He throws it deep in the end zone, and his pass is picked off. Picked off by number 2, Tony Cass. Cass cuts it back to the right, brings the ball all the way out to the 15-yard line, and that will seal the ball game. Jackson tried to get outside to make something happen as the clock was winding under 1 minute, through to the middle of the field, going back across his body. And as they will tell you at every level, do not throw the ball back across your body. When you do, bad things happen, and that's just what did. And that right there, Arvada West will head home with a hard-fought 17-6 victory over the Sabercats tonight, and that will move them into a conference championship opportunity next week as they battle Eagle Crest. The Raptors beat the Ralston Valley Mustangs last night 17-15 on a last-second field goal. And here comes the handoff, snap to Crutch, hands it off to Cass. Cass bulls his way up, and he's dropped right there. Timeout by Castleview with 49 seconds to go here in the contest. 17-6, as you can see, is your score. Like I said, it's been a hard-fought contest. You got to give Arvada West defense a lot of credit in the second half as Castleview moved the football up and down the field, but they turned them away twice on downs, and the last time on an interception right at the goal line by Tony Cass, who brought the ball back out to the 19-yard line for the Wildcats. Actually the 16. It is 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. 1 timeout left for the Castleview Sabercats. With only 1 timeout left, they can stop the clock one more time, and that's all Arvada West does is have to run maybe 1 or 2 more plays. They should line up in the victory formation. No, they're going to come back out in an I formation. 2 tight ends. Crutch up under center. Crutch takes the snap, comes back, hands it to Cass. Cass is trying to keep on the ball. He cuts out to the left, cuts back to the right. And just outside, picks up about 6 yards all the way out to the 24-yard line, and Castleview will use their last timeout with 39 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, next week, Arvada West will battle Eagle Crest with a chance to move into a 3-way tie, providing Ralston Valley wins next week too, a 3-way tie for first place. Heck of an opportunity for the Wildcats. They're looking at playoff positioning, a chance to win a conference championship. So it is a huge game. They survived the contest tonight, and that's just exactly what we're going to call it. They survived, especially in the second half, as the Sabercats moved the ball, as I mentioned earlier, up and down, just not able to convert it into points. And a couple times, Arvada West had the ball twice, moved in for one big score. Here's a 3rd down and 3. Hand off to Cass. Cass goes right at the gut, and he's got the first down, and that is the ball game as Tony Cass moves it right down. And as you can see, here's your score, as the final score of this game will end up Arvada West 17, Castleview 6. As soon as they spot the ball, the clock will go, and Wildcats do not have to run another play, as they will run their record to 7-2 overall, 3-1 in the conference. Castleview, on the other hand, drops to 1-8 and 0-4 in conference play. And you know, folks, for a 1-7 ball club coming into this ball game, you have got to look at Castleview and be extremely, if you're a fan, proud of that ball club, as they played their butts off tonight. And it's what I'm talking, one of their best games all year, and they battled the Wildcats all the way down to the end and had some chances to get back in this football game, just unable to convert, which has kind of been the story all year for the Sabercats. And as your ball game wraps up, again, I'm Neil Kirkpatrick for the NFHS Network. Your final score tonight is Arvada West 17, Castleview 6. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night and a pleasant tomorrow, as we will see you next week.